Noah's Flood. The flood of Noah, as told in the pages of the Bible, is under a new type of criticism. There was a time when the flood story had been accepted as fact, believed, not by everyone, but in general. This belief had even been enforced, and for any to suggest it to be an error were deemed heretics or worse, of the devil. Then along came science. Science existed long before this modern period of science, a period within the Common Era. The before Common Era, and that time is given credit for strange and wondrous things that cannot be fully explained without a lot of conjecture, opinions, and theories. Much of the conjecture goes back into the history of ancient man, is based on the assumption that people way back then were stupid. The fear many lack is the fear of a creator. If, for the sake of argument, there is a creator God, then the flood story is possibly true and demonstrates a God that can get angry and has the power to destroy what he has created with no more compassion than that of a scientist getting rid of lab rats. It is with the hope of Noah that we pray this is not so, that the God of Noah destroyed a race of people so violent and full of hate, so anti-creator, that he could do nothing with them, that is, except for Noah. Here then is the hope of men. For to Noah the Creator promised to never use water to destroy all of mankind again. The issue here is that he, the Creator, did not destroy everyone. If he had, we would not have the story of the flood, and of men getting another chance, a chance to be something other than lab rats. Since the time of the flood, men have decided that it really didn't happen. It is a story, a tale of fiction, to answer the bigger question of, where do we come from? Men are still asking this question and spending billions of our tax dollars on trying to find the answer. The answer they want, however, is anything but what the Bible offers. Show us the ark, the boat of Noah, and we will believe, they say. This is a cry of the intelligent thinking men and women of the world. Show us the boat. This is, of course, is more a form of ridicule, not a true request. If the boat were discovered tomorrow, in no way be denied, it would be denied as shown by a possible discovery in 2007, a discovery denied by the intellectuals because of one person saying maybe fraud and maybe not. The media without question accepting the fraud part, and science not saying a word, neither wanting to find proof one way or the other, for a possible discovery of Noah's Ark. There would even be some that would seek its destruction in order to preserve their error. No, you say, but it is true. For every oddity, for every accusation of ignorance and arrogance thrown by the world of self-proclaimed intellects and from scholars of deception and from twisted science, toward those who choose to believe the Bible can be directed right back at those that would steal and burn your belief. They are hopeless and think it smart to deny the existence of a Creator and want to make you question your faith. Stand up against them. Shut their mouths. They have been spewing their ignorance long enough. They think it's silly to believe. Then fine. They can mind their own business. What has that to do with the believer? If they are so convinced, why even pay any attention to anyone else? Many discoveries coming out of the Dark Ages and leading to the intellectual establishment of modern thinking by some very intelligent, very religious men. Schools such as Oxford of England, Yale, and Harvard of the United States were all founded upon religious order. Many of the professors of these schools held degrees in theology. These schools are but a shadow of what they once were, like the brain of the modern man degenerating into a lesser image of what it has once been. Make no mistake, some of the greatest minds, the greatest thinkers of all time have come out of the past. The schools of today are based on the brilliance of these past scholars and thinkers, developing in a time of history called the Dark Ages. Even before this period, the writing of men, the times of Christ, have been preserved and revered so that they have become the backbone of modern thought and theory. Plato and Socrates come to mind, around 400 years before the Christ. The writings of such men are immortalized and worshipped as only men can worship words. The Bible and its words, however, are ridiculed and criticized as fable. Not that long ago, intelligent men made the accusation that King David of the Bible fame never lived and that there never had been King Solomon, let alone a Noah. Of course, we know there had been a King David and a King Solomon. The only question now is when will the proof surface that Noah too lived? In the field of archaeology, the Bible is being proven again and again. Did the flood of Noah happen? You bet it did. And just like the Bible reports, to the believer there is no need to present proofs or make arguments to support these truths. Look at the sciences. They prove it, but still won't accept it. Water that high? Oh no. But 3 miles of ice covering the entire earth is okay? I wonder what Noah thought when the waters began to lift the boat. Do you suppose he thought about what a wonderful boat he had built, and the boat was his salvation? What is the first thing Noah did when he and his family were able to leave this boat? He set up an altar for giving thanks to the Creator God Yahweh. Genesis 8:20. May we praise Yah. For the published article, please go to servantsofyahshua.com or email us at dan@servantsofyahshua.com, ron@servantsofyahshua.com.